Hey, today is the first real business day of the new year, January 6th. Should be an interesting day. It's the day that Congress will certify the election. It's the day when people actually get back into the office or virtually or in person. First business Monday of the year. And I predict by Wednesday, my email will be blowing up about we want to talk to you about this or that, job wise. But I want to focus on what I heard Elon Musk say about don't you want to win? He said he's an immigrant and obviously he believes in immigration. And he said, if you're building a team, wouldn't you want Shaq or Kobe to help you win? Don't you want to win? And that's an interesting analogy. Uh, Here's the flaw I see with it. He's not a dumb guy, um, but he might just be speaking from the perspective of someone who's trying to sell something. When, using a basketball analogy, I like basketball. One of my favorite players of all time is Dirk Nowitzki, German player for the Dallas Mavericks. He's the only person right now that has a statue of himself outside of American Airlines Center. I think he's the team's all-time leading scorer and has led the Mavericks to the only championship that Dallas has in the NBA. He's a great ambassador for the game. That's why I like him. But I noticed when it came to the Olympics, he didn't walk in with America. He walked in with the other German athletes. So that's somewhat of a split uh, alliance or split allegiance. By the way, I don't think that anybody in Congress or anybody we elect should have dual citizenship, but we find that in sports. And I guess to some degree, I don't have a problem with that because not only can international players come and play for our leagues, but our players can go play for their leagues. Shaq and Kobe, I mean, the premier league in basketball is the NBA here in America. They didn't have to go overseas in order to make a living and to be known like they are today. Some of their players in other countries do have to come here. But I don't think that I could go to Japan and have the folks at Honda or Nissan hire me over their citizens. I don't think I can go to Germany and have BMW or Mercedes Benz hire me over their citizens. And that is what we're having in IT and in manufacturing and in what we keep calling low skilled labor. I could probably go over there to those other countries if I were an Oppenheimer type, an Albert Einstein type, or a Nikola Tesla type, maybe. But how many of those people are there? They're once in a generation, if not once in a lifetime. And I'm not in that category. I'm a regular guy with above average intelligence, at least according to credentials and GPA. But I'm not, and I don't think I'm going to be inventing a different kind of nuclear bomb. I don't think I'm going to come up with a different theory of relativity. I'm not going to prove Einstein wrong. I'm not going to come up with a fourth law of thermodynamics. I'm not a different Sir Isaac Newton. So that's the flaw I see there. I have seen players like Stephon Marbury. I believe he went overseas and played. Definitely our players in the NBA can go play for the Canadian leagues. And because Canada is part of our NBA and part of our NHL, we have players in America going to play for the Toronto Raptors, for example. But it's still part of the NBA, and vice versa when it comes to the NHL. But what are your thoughts about that? How do you feel? Do you think that all of industry should just be global like that? We should be globalists. And if what Elon is saying is true, are we really winning? Because from what I notice, all this immigration definitely is creating more American jobs, just not for Americans. And that's the problem I have with it. Talk to y'all next time. Bye.